What's up guys, Daan de Groot here. In this video I want to explain to you guys the first guillotine you should learn when you start working on guillotine chokes. So when you're a beginner or when you never worked on guillotines before, this is the video you need to watch because we're going to discuss the most important concepts, and when you start to understand and when you apply the concepts and the ideas of this video, it's going to be a lot easier later on to use the different variations of the guillotine choke, like the arm in and like the little bit more fancy and more difficult variations. So this is definitely the #1 video to watch if you're just starting out with guillotines. So we're going to start from the easiest position to get guillotines from, the front headlock or the turtle position. You can get it in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's off a shot from your opponent, so you sprawl down, bam, you get to the position. Or maybe it's off a guard pass, so you're playing, you're standing up to pass the guard, you get past your opponent's guard, he turns into you, and then we can attack the guillotine from there. So this is the most common situation to attack the guillotine from. And anytime you're gonna attack the guillotine, you need two things in place. You need their head lower than yours, and you need any frames out of the way. So when Josh's head is below mine, perfect. And when there's no frames, in this case his hands are usually on the ground or blocking my legs, it's even better. So that's what makes this position so efficient. He's with the head lower than mine and his hands are out of the way. Okay, now let's look how we're gonna grab the guillotine. Every time you're gonna attack a guillotine, you need three things in order. You need your grip, you need your body mechanics, and you need your finishing mechanics. So let's start with the grip. With the basic guillotine, I would recommend to go for this area of your arm. So you can feel your own arm. Here it's soft, there's muscles and some fat, and here it becomes hard. That hard part, that's what you're gonna use to get on the throat of your opponent for this guillotine variation. So we're in the same situation as before. Let's turn around a little bit so they can see better. Yes, perfect. So I want to get that hard part under his chin here, right under the neck. That's going to be my first grip. My second grip is going to grab that first grip. So I'm going to grab my own hand and I hide my fingers. This is one of the most common things that go wrong when people start learning the guillotine. They get everything right, they start squeezing, everything is on, but they leave their fingers hanging open, and everybody that's gonna get choked is gonna resist, so they're gonna grab your fingers and they're gonna escape. Sometimes with legal grips, but a lot of times also with illegal grips, just grabbing your pinky, that kind of things. So you have to let go. We wanna avoid that whole problem. So we grab our own hand and we curl our fingers in. So we make two fists, and then we're gonna be safe. So we're in this situation, we catch the chin. Now I need to get my body mechanics in order. If I just squeeze from here, if I'm a lot stronger or my opponent is very weak or bad at defending guillotines, I might be able to get it, but I want to get the ultimate position. If I get the ultimate body position, it will even work against bigger opponents, against opponents that know how to defend. So we need to get the body mechanics in place now. We worked on the grip, now we got to get the body mechanics in place. I go here. To enter a good finishing position, I like to step my foot out. I lean forward and then I shoot my knee across his belly like this. Bam, here. So my foot comes up and my knee goes towards his other hip. Now my other foot comes over and look how I'm on my side and I'm curling in. I'm making myself small. Let's look at that from a different angle. So we're here, I step up and I throw this knee across his belly. Here, bam, and I throw over. Most common mistake here is that people drop their knee on the ground. Now you don't manage the distance and you don't have as good of an angle because your opponent can just walk around. We want to get our knee in front of the belly, like the shin in front of the belly. That way we can manage the distance and we get the correct angle. From here, our other foot comes over. We bite down with the ankle and we almost aim to get our knee and our heel together. That's with the lower body. My upper body is going to curl to the side and I make myself a little ball so my chin goes to my chest. Turn around a little bit. Here, in this situation, curl myself in, foot comes over and I bring my knee, my chin to his neck here. Now I can put a lot of squeezing power. So that's the body mechanics. We fall to the side, curl ourselves in, and our foot comes over the body to avoid any jumping over, any escapes, and the other one is across the belly. Now for the finishing mechanics. I want to do three things here. want to pull my hand up, close my elbow, and drop my shoulder. All at the same time, like this. And then you get the tap. So we're here, and you get the tap. So we pull our hand up, close our elbow a little bit, and we drop our shoulder. Important thing to notice is the position of Josh's body. This is also a very important concept in attacking and finishing guillotines. We want his body and his head on the same side of my body. So in this case, it's perfect. His head is on my right side of the body, and his body is on the right side of my body. So this is a very strong finish. I go here, I can finish. If Josh wants to defend, he's gonna jump to the other side. Now he's gonna get his neck straight, and it's gonna be really hard to finish from here. So by getting our leg over his back, and by turning to the side like this, we keep his body and his head on the same side, and we'll be able to finish the guillotine. So let's look at that whole sequence one more time. So that's the most important guillotine to learn as a beginner. I'm definitely not saying this is the best variation or this is the ultimate variation of the guillotine. No, not at all. But this is the variation that I teach all of my students that are starting out with the guillotine choke. Because it teaches you all the mechanics that you need to know about the guillotine. It starts from a strong entry position, so it's not a lot of work to set it up. And it finishes in a very strong finishing position. So when you understand and really apply this guillotine, the other guillotines are gonna come a lot easier. All right, hope that helped. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. If there's any questions you have about the guillotine choke, also leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them, either in the comments themselves or in a video I make later on. And also make sure to check out my instructional about the guillotine choke, where I address all the entries, all the concepts, all the finishes of all the main guillotine chokes that I use. And I have used successfully in some of the biggest competitions. So check that in the description below. Thanks for watching.